Alright, Zci Hop Unit. Alright, let me tell you the backstory first before I go into this. I was working on my G&G. I was fixing AOE correction, done that. I short stroked the piston at the front by 2 teeth to bring the FPS down for an M100 spring, because my SPF limit is 328, 1 joule. So I wanted to use M100, so 2 teeth off the back of the piston was just right for it. I already had this installed. I shot it, didn't check the FPS, but it was shooting every BB out perfectly. There was no complaints in that way. So I thought, right, had everything back together. Spring was in, that should have been right on the money for the FPS and for the joule limit. So I decided then, chrono. So I chronoed. Now it wasn't with this barrel, it was a different barrel and that. But I chronoed with the barrel I was using, the bucking I was using, which was a Modify grey flat bucking and flat knob. Anyway, I chronoed and it was coming up at around 0.5 of a joule, 230-ish FPS, which wasn't ideal. Should have been a lot more than that. So right, I thought, check it out. So I PTFA tape on the back of the bucking, sealed it up, tested it again. FPS went up a bit to like 245-ish, and the joule went up a small bit as well to like 7 something. Can't remember exactly what it was, and I was just puzzled, and I thought then it was the bucking. So I tried the bucking, still same result. Tried a different bucking, still same result. Barrel, same result. No matter what I done, I was getting the same FPS. I even tried different springs, same result. So what I noticed as well, I put in the original blue bucking that came with the unit, and it was just jamming, wouldn't feed, nothing. So that didn't work. So what I ended up doing is going back to the original hop unit, the grey G&G hop unit, and as soon as I put it in, tested it, 1 joule, straight away. FPS was on point, joule limit was on point, 0998, 0997 is where I want it, perfect. So I think what was happening is the nozzle, it's a 21.4 SHS nozzle, V2 length, is not reaching the bucking, and it's not sealing. Because if you look down here on other hop units, you can just about see the lips of the bucking sticking through with slight touch, but on this you can't. The lips are further back. Now, no matter what bucking I used, the lips, you couldn't see any protrusion at all. On most you can see a small little protrusion through. So the nozzle isn't reaching the bucking to seal it. And it's not sealing at the back and either. So what I'm guessing is you need a 21.5 nozzle, like the max nozzle or something, because this does not seal whatsoever. Now, I'm not saying everybody else's is like this. I could have just got a lemon, I don't know, but that's my findings on it. Now, this is cheap enough, but it did not work. So if you haven't checked your FPS, you think it's feeding fine, yeah, it feeds fine, it's brilliant at feeding. Check your FPS and see what you're getting. Put in your old unit, see what you're getting on FPS. Because over 100 FPS drop isn't on. So that's what I suggest you do, is take this out of your replica, put in your old unit, put in whatever bucket and barrel you have installed with this, and test your FPS just in case. Because I thought it was grand until I did check the FPS and it wasn't grand. 0.5 of a joule, 230 FPS. But as soon as I changed back to the old unit, 0.998 of a joule, 326 FPS. There you go. So yeah, that's all I want to say about that. Glad it wasn't expensive. So if you have any problems with yours, let me know in the comments. Or if it's FPS is grand, maybe yeah, I got a lemon. But people are raging about them, that they're brilliant, but are they checking their FPS properly and that? There you go, that's my take on it. That's all I have to say on it. Maybe in the future I might just get a cheap nozzle 21.5 and check it, see if it works with that. But yeah, leave a comment down below if you have any problems with it and let me know. I'd like to hear some feedback. Take it easy, guys.